off with a congratulations on the win in Halifax on Sunday. Marko, with back-to-back wins and the team climbing into third, there's a real sense of momentum building around this group. From your perspective, what has changed over the last few weeks, and what are you seeing from the players that gives you confidence heading into another big match?
Well, I would say the biggest difference from our last loss, which was, I believe, Vancouver, 5 or 6 games ago, I can't remember now, was our organization defensively. That has improved significantly over the last period, and it's not just the back line and the goalkeeper. I think it starts from the front all the way back, and that has been the biggest difference, where we're really allowing very few chances against us, and we've been tough to break down. And we've been creating chances from the first game on. Now we're finishing a few more, but that I would say probably the defensive side of the game has been the biggest difference.
Great, and as you mentioned, chances. Kaylee, to move over to you. So you're leading the league in total shots and have been creating chances almost every game. As a striker, how do you balance staying patient and trusting that the goals will come, and how are you feeling about your game right now?
Yeah, honestly, for me, it's just having faith in myself that the chances will start coming. The finishes will start coming. I've been putting myself in the positions. The team has helped me get to the positions, and it's just a matter of time before they start going in. So just through these first few games, I've been putting myself there and just got to keep on working, keep on shooting, and they'll start going in. And as of now, I've hit the back of the net a couple times, so hopefully I could keep up the momentum for Saturday.
Yeah, amazing. And then Marko, Saturday features 2 of the league's most informed teams, with AFC Toronto and Ottawa both unbeaten in their last 5 matches. What excites you most about this match, and what kind of challenges do you expect from Ottawa?
We don't really pay too much attention to other teams and their form. We generally just focus on ourselves and kind of take it one game at a time. Even our unbeaten streak is not that important really when it comes to this particular game, right? Because you have to prepare and you have to come out and play well. So we expect a difficult game, obviously, because Ottawa has done well this year, and we've already played them once a few weeks back. And in Ottawa, I thought we played well in that game, but didn't get a win. As long as we have a similar type of match when it comes to performance, and hopefully a little bit better, because I think we've improved since then, we'll have a good chance to win in front of our fans. And we're well aware that we haven't won in front of our fans this year yet, and they really deserve that. So we're going to give everything to make that happen.
Well, that's a great segue. So, Nikki, tomorrow's match is another opportunity to play in front of your home supporters. How much of a difference does the energy from the fans make? And what would you say to anyone thinking about coming out to support the team?
Well, like we always say, they're literally our 12th man. They cheer from minute 1 to minute 90. They're so hype. I think York Lions Stadium, when it's packed, it's unbeatable. I think it's the best stadium. And if you're deciding on whether to come or not, come, because you're going to have a great time.
And tomorrow the match celebrates Global Football Day, and the way the game brings people together across cultures and communities. Of course, we've seen this with the World Cup going on. So both Nikki and Kaylee, you both have the opportunity to represent your countries on the international stage. What does football's global impact mean to you, and how special is it now to help grow the game here in Canada and through the Northern Super League?
Well, obviously soccer brings so many people together. Just seeing what the World Cup did in Toronto, the amount of people that came to support their country was huge. And I think going into this game and for the rest of the country after the World Cup, I think it will continue to grow, and you'll really see all the soccer fans that are here in Toronto.
Yeah, I think, like Nikki said, just football brings the world together, and we've seen that the past month here in Canada. But yeah, it's just a joy to be here and just to be able to experience it. And for me, I'm just trying to figure out what jersey to wear tomorrow, because I got a lot, so.
I love it. Okay, we have someone on the line. Nee, do you have any questions? I'm not sure if you can hear us, but Jacob, I don't know if you had any questions. Okay. Nee, if you can't log in, if you can just drop any questions in the chat. While we wait, I did just have One last question, and I think it kind of goes back to how we've been kind of building momentum over the season. And Nikki, as a captain, this team has shown a lot of resilience throughout the season, whether responding to setbacks or building momentum. What have you learned about this group's character, and how have you seen it grow over the course of the year?
I think a lot of people not underestimate us, but think just because we're a young team, it's like hard to build momentum, or like it's hard to bounce back from adversity. But I think as being as young as we are and being the youngest team in the league, we've shown so many people how well we compete and how well we perform after maybe a bad game the week before. And I think as we continue to grow throughout this season, like, you're going to see that our age doesn't mean nothing. If you can play soccer, you can play soccer, and I think we show that week in and week out.
Yeah, absolutely. Just one last question before I get these typing in the chat. Kaylee, every attacking partnership develops differently, and you've had a lot of success playing alongside both Lauren and Esther this season. How have those relationships evolved, and what makes each partnership unique?
Yeah, I think over the past year and a half, we've been building good chemistry together. Obviously, I've played a lot more this season with Lauren, and we've started to build that relationship. And honestly, it's just working off of each other and playing to each other's strengths. I think we do that really well. Obviously, with Esther coming back in the lineup, it's super exciting. And I know just how lethal we can be on the attack. So just excited for the next few weeks, and hopefully we'll be up top scoring lots of goals and winning games for the team.
Great. And Mee's question was just, how satisfying is it to see the goals matching the chances created lately? For anyone. Marko?
It's been satisfying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing, and I've said it all along, even when we weren't scoring that many goals, that as long as we keep creating them, our players will start scoring. It's just a matter of time. And obviously now it's started happening more and more in games. And like I said, us, not allowing too many going the other way obviously makes a big difference, because in those games where sometimes the ball just won't go in the net, we see it at the World Cup as well. You have to continue to be solid defensively, because with all our talent and ability up top, it's just a matter of time, as long as you keep it tight on the other side. So.
Great. Okay, last question here is, DB Pridham is a prolific striker. How tough is it to prepare for her this week?
It's a challenge for sure. She's one of the most complete strikers in the league. Her hunger makes her very, very hard to play against, because you always have to be on your toes and you have to know where she is, inside the box, even outside of the box. So it's definitely a challenge, but we've dealt with pretty much everyone we played this year pretty well, as a result of our backline getting more and more experienced, I think, and more cohesive as well, with Rollins playing at that central center back, and she's obviously a very young player in that position, but she's done so well to bring our backline together and to keep us organized. So it's not just a one player job. Obviously it's a team effort. Like I said, it starts from the top all the way down, but with Rollins organizing things in the back, we feel very comfortable. And yeah, DB will be a challenge as always, but we're ready to go.
Amazing. Well, thanks so much, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. No predictions.